Beautiful day to go hit the flea markets. So in today's episode we're gonna hit the Meadowlands Flea Market in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Let's go. Woo!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I failed.
Alright, let's begin. Usually these flea markets have tons and tons of video games, and I'm always searching for some grails out there. If you're into the video games, then you will know exactly what to look for. But in this case, there was really not much, and everything was really pretty much priced at the market value, so there wasn't any real steal. I'm always looking for WWE wrestling games. One in particular that I'm always looking for is WWE Here Comes the Pain. And that one is also hard to find, but it sells really quick. Like I'm talking about within minutes once you find it and post it on eBay. I heard of this company called Fresh Hoods. I've seen it all over social media, but I never saw it in person. And I think I know why, because their material is not so good. It's very cheap. You can tell it was made in a warehouse in China. I mean, they're really creative designs, really nice, but the overall feeling to it, I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up in Walmart in a couple of years, but it's good to actually see it in person, you know? Tons of wrestling Funko Pops in. One of my pet peeves is that they put these Funko Pops out in the sun, where the sun can actually dry them up, and I really hate that because then it really ruins the value of the pop. It destroys the box, and I just don't like that.
Yeah, I already do.
Gotta always style and profile. $20 for the mirror is not bad, but I think my reflection added more value to it. As you can see, a lot of people use these flea markets to go ahead and sell a lot of their stuff that they have in their basement. Walking across, I stumbled upon this women's Harley Davidson, I guess, sip-up. And what's cool about Harley Davidson is that a lot of their merchandise flies off the shelf, but most important, the most popular ones are the ones that are stitched. As you can see here, front and back is stitched with the logo. And this guy not only had one, but he had two. I was a little confused to see if it was men or women's. The tag didn't say that, but after careful look and examining the design, it's for women's. He only wanted $5 each, which is not bad. I think that's pretty great actually. I bought both of them for $10, and you could easily flip it online for $40 each. Digging through the boxes here of Amazon returns, you find a lot of stuff like barbecue sauce, you find some vitamins, some gummies and stuff like that, but then I find some electronics there and there, and I found a 3-in-1 beer straightening brush, which is pretty good. I researched, of course, online through eBay to see if there's any of them online, because you can find some no-name brand that nobody really heard of and they're not going to buy it. And so I decided to go look on eBay, and yeah, surprisingly enough, it does sell pretty well. Everything was in there. You always gotta dig through the boxes, because at the bottom of the boxes you find good stuff. I found a couple of Roku remotes, and those are pretty good for $10 to $15 each. And of course, these Amazon return boxes were like $3 to $4 per item. And a lot of the times, the guy will round it out to an even lower number, so it's pretty good when you find these Amazon return boxes.
Oh. I think I saw you last week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Wow!
That's funny.
I don't know what to say about this product, but okay.
Hey.
Finding also a lot of return stuff like retail arbitrage or some refurbished items. A lot is still brand new in the box. Some are still open, but I think it's because customers want to see what's inside and make sure everything's in there. So you can find really good stuff out here. Of course, a lot of shoes, a lot of brand new and some no-name brand. You always gotta look out for those Nikes, especially those Air Jordans. Found a couple of Doc Martens, but after careful research and looking around, they were kind of banged up, scratched up, but not for me. I don't think this was worth. I think he wanted $20 for it. It was a little too steep. I tried to always buy it really low, less than 10.
2,000 years later.
Welcome
welcome to the purchase recap, where I'm going to recap some of the items you saw in this video. Normally I pick up 5 top items, but in this case, for time purposes, I'm only going to show you 3 of my top items, which leads to the last one being the highest profit margin that I like to call the lobster dinner. With that said, let's begin. I found this in one of the Amazon return bins. It is a Blue Parrot C400 XT truck driver's headset. So what's special about these headsets is that the truck drivers use it for noise canceling, and it picks up better quality audio, and the speaker works better for them. So I found this in the Amazon bins. They were selling it for just $5. Resale price online right now for this one is $75. So therefore my total net profit on this will be $70. We have the Nieco electric keypad front door entry electric handset. Now, why are these so popular? Because they're replacing the original doorknobs, the door handles, because these are electric. You can manage them with your phone, so it makes it convenient if you're leasing out an Airbnb or an apartment. You could always change the code on there. They're so special, and this was actually another Amazon return. I found this on an Amazon return bin. The guy only wanted $5. I made sure everything was inside, still in plastic, practically brand new, just an open box item. $5 for this right here. Resells for $110 on eBay. Therefore, my net profit is $105. These are so great, so popular. They're a little heavy, but they're totally worth the price. And now it's time for the world famous lobster dinner. The lobster dinner is the #1 item out of all the items from this episode that is going to give me the highest profit margin. And today's lobster dinner is... we have Creed Aventus Cologne for Men. Now, if you've been researching for the best cologne out there, you probably heard of this brand. Pretty hard to find now because apparently all the entrepreneurs and alphas out there on YouTube have been advertising this heavily. Very, very heavily. Very popular. And originally the guy wanted $100 for this. Brand new in seal. I actually talked him down to $60 as long as I was, buying another couple other items off of his, which I had no problem. He has some other good collections. So I went ahead and bought this for $60. Resale value right now online, believe it or not, is $300, which is insane. Therefore, my net profit for this will be $240. Gentlemen, if you know this brand, good for you. So let's recap everything. Out of those 3 items, I spent a grand total of $70. If I sell everything for the market value online, I should get $485. Therefore, my total net profit will be $415. First time going to the Meadowlands flea market, and I really liked it. There was some really good stuff there. But if you're just starting to venture out from thrift stores to garage sales, yard sales, flea markets, I have a tip of the day for you. Tip of the day. Now, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack from resellers about this, but hey, we're here to learn, right? So my tip is that if you're going to garage sales, mostly flea market sales, when you go to flea markets, you will get the better deal and a better sale if you come back at the last hour before the day is over. For example, let's say the flea market's from 8 to 3 o'clock. A reseller is going to be there from 8 to 2-ish. So you want to come back, let's say by 1 o'clock, because by then the reseller is desperate to get rid of all the stuff that he has. As a reseller, it's a hassle to bring all the stuff there, but it's even a bigger hassle to have to pack the stuff back in the truck and take it back home. So a lot of resellers are trying to get rid of it. So for example, the paper shredder was $20. But then I asked them about this around 11 o'clock, knowing that he was going to leave around 2. So I came back close to 2 o'clock when he was already getting ready to start packing up. And I said, hey, you still got that paper shredder? He goes, yeah. So I said, would you be against taking $10? And I'll take it off your hands right now. And this product was pretty heavy. It was for my personal use. At the end, he realized, you know what? I'm better off getting rid of this and getting something in return. And he'll save some space on the truck for something else in the future. So that's the sale. And that is the trick. That is the tip of the day. And I'm sure a lot of resellers at flea markets are going to be like, why? Well, you know why. All right. Well, if you think... if you saw something in this video that you think I should have picked up, why don't you leave me a comment down below. If you found this video to be helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you're in the reselling game and you want to expand your knowledge, why don't you subscribe to this channel. Other than that, you can also visit my stores. I have 3 platforms I'm selling my thrifting stuff on eBay, Poshmark, and now I'm on Whatnot. So why not you go to Whatnot and subscribe and follow so I could eventually have enough fan base to start doing live shows. Alright, well that takes care of it. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Thrift to Flip. I'll catch you guys the next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching Thrift to Flip. #1 show in whole of Kazakhstan. High five! Like and subscribe to help my channel grow. My wife and I to make sexy time to the show. Wow wow wee wah.